Have you ever felt like your lead arm just wobbles all over the place as opposed to the notion of staying connected to the trunk? Well, today's video, we're going to help you understand how should the lead arm and the trail arm move around the top so that you get a nice connected feeling of that lead arm that sets you in a position for great impact.
On the takeaway, if we have the lead arm rotating at all as we go back and it rotates too soon, then we're just peeking out the top of the swing here, and now momentum wants to come forward and we're going to be standing up all day long. So it's a gradual process. As we get the right turn that allows us the right takeaway, we're driving up, no rotation in that lead arm, okay, up to the top, and then gets to the top. Okay, it will set into the top position here, and now we can start to access a proper shallow connected transition through. So I personally, with my right arm, I like to kind of feel what Tommy Fleetwood talks about and kind of having impact preset in that right arm. So a little external rotation, bringing that arm closer in. As you grip the club and go back, it's going to feel as though I'm basically trying to maintain the same position at address as I'm coming up to the top. And then on the way down, I'm able to access more of a proper downswing, shallowed attack that all feels very, very connected and very fluid, getting to the top and transitioning through the shot.
So I'm going to have Nate, we're going to focus a little bit on that right arm as Nate talked about staying connected, what he's feeling right here. So as he gets around the top right here, you can see this scapula moves inside towards the spine, right? So as this right arm bends and there's a little rotation here, see how that you can see his back here, how that scapula moves into the spine. That's a feeling that you can do, if you take your arm, right? So if we turn around here, and if you just take your arm and move it like this, that's what you're doing around the transition, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is feeling this right arm as it not only bends, does a little rotation, but your shoulder blade moves in towards the spine, right? So Nate, take your address position here. And now as he does that, notice what it does. That causes the rotation to occur. Now if we put his lead arm on here, this is now where the lead arm gets so connected and tight into the body, right? So there's just a fluid motion. He's not turning too early. This is being turned as the right arm retracts back in. You got the shoulder blades supporting the throwing motion of the swing. And if you just feel that shoulder blade as it goes like this. Yep. There's your shallowing motion where your shoulder blade is such a key part of that. Okay. Yep. So let's have you do a swing in full speed, and we'll look at it in slow motion. We can see how that works. So here's a swing in slow motion from both angles. Got a really nice takeaway here. So now let's look at the motion where the right arm starts to bend up to the top. So Nate, what are you feeling in your right arm at this point?
Honestly, the right arm is trying to stay pretty much connected to its address position, but I'm relaxed with the hand, allowing it to get set into the top position, and then also allowing my shoulder blade to set all the way at the top, allowing it a moment of shallowing and transition.
All right, so if we look just right here where Nate's right shoulder blade is at on the face-on view, you can see right there how that shoulder blade has really retracted into the spine. Now look what that's done. If we look over here to this lead arm, right, what this does is this really pins the lead arm nice and connected to the body. So as you get all this speed and the force of the change in direction, look how solid and stable that looks. And to me, it's so, it's such a great mechanical linkage, right? Your right arm has got it nice and firm. The left arm is there, so as you have your hip motion, it's still really, really connected as you get back down to the lead arm parallel, and then you're ready to go through the release sequence, right? So it's not flying around. It's not maybe it'll be somewhere one swing, maybe somewhere another swing, right? As you bring that shoulder blade back, you can just see what that does to that lead arm. Connected.
Yeah, and you'll start to gain a lot of confidence in where you're trying to set it in your rotation all the way to the top. It kind of absorbs the arms and wrists, kind of locks them into the body, into that connected feeling. And so in your downswing, you're able to, trust just your motion through the ball a lot easier as you've kind of built everything to then unload in a proper fashion.
This is not a hard motion to do, but oftentimes it's helpful to get a second set of eyes to help you understand what's going on in your swing. We've got a fantastic online swing review program where you send us video, we'll look at it, help you understand how to get these simple motions ingrained in your swing so you can play better golf. 14-day free trial. Check out the link in the description below. Start your trial today.